Have you ever wondered what secrets an abandoned mansion might hold? Let's travel in our minds to the forsaken mansion on Elm Street, a place where the very shadows seem to whisper ancient secrets. The air hangs heavy here, thick with an unsettling stillness that sinks into your bones. Each room, each hallway seems to breathe with a life of its own, a life long past yet not quite gone. As the clock inches towards the witching hour, a chilling wind begins its nocturnal serenade. It rattles the windows, a ghoulish orchestra playing a symphony of fear. It's a sound that reaches into the depths of your soul, leaving trails of ice in its wake. And amidst this chilling concert, the mansion creaks and groans. The floorboards, old and worn, echo hauntingly through the desolate halls, a testament to the countless footsteps that once tread upon them. In the silence of the mansion, these sounds become a ghostly chorus, each note a story from a time forgotten. Every whispering shadow, every chilling draft, every creaking board becomes a voice in this spectral symphony, each one eager to share its tale, to make its existence known to anyone daring enough to listen. But it's not just the sounds that tell the story of this eerie estate. It's the feeling, the atmosphere, the energy that permeates the very walls of the mansion. It's a sensation of being watched from the shadows, a prickling at the back of your neck, a chill that runs down your spine. It's a dance between the living and the dead, a macabre waltz that happens only when the moon casts its ominous glow over the decaying structure. But as the clock strikes 12, a mournful howl pierces the silence, sending shivers down the spine of anyone brave enough to venture into this eerie estate. It's a sound that echoes through the mansion, a primal scream of betrayal, revenge, and an eternal thirst for justice that could never be quenched. And so the dance continues, the shadows whisper, and the mansion on Elm Street keeps its secrets. For now. Legends speak of a malevolent presence that dwells within the mansion, awakening only when the moon casts an ominous glow upon the decaying structure. This presence is not just a figment of the imagination, but a spectre of the past, a manifestation of the mansion's dark history filled with deceit and vengeance. The stories passed down through the generations speak of a spirit forever bound within the confines of the mansion, tormented by an unfulfilled desire for justice. As the night deepens, the moon ascends higher, its spectral light casting long, dancing shadows that seem to come alive, writhing and twisting, as if bearing the weight of the mansion's unspeakable secrets. It hangs in the sky like a sinister omen, its glow bathing the mansion in an ethereal light, making the old structure appear even more foreboding. With the stroke of midnight, the mansion stirs as if waking from a long slumber. An unsettling energy permeates the air, a silent signal that the mansion's long-buried secrets are beginning to claw their way to the surface. The walls seem to groan under the weight of the tales they've been forced to keep silent. The antique portraits appear to shift their gaze, and the chandeliers sway gently, as if disturbed by an unseen force. The mansion, it seems, is not just a building, but a living entity, breathing with the life of its past. And then the dance begins. It's a dance unseen by the naked eye, but felt in the marrow of the bones. The living and the dead intertwined in a macabre waltz, the rhythm dictated by the mansion's heartbeat. Each step, each turn, each dip, a chapter of the mansion's tale, a piece of the puzzle that's been buried for ages. As the dance intensifies, so does the feeling of being watched. From the darkest corners of the mansion, unseen eyes observe, their gaze as cold as the wind that whispers through the broken windows. Unseen eyes watch from the shadows, as the living and the dead dance together in a macabre waltz. The spectral whispers grow louder, revealing a tale of betrayal, revenge, and an eternal thirst for justice that could never be quenched. As the spectral whispers intensify, they begin to weave a tale from the past, a story steeped in treachery and vengeance. Within the mansion's once grand walls, a tale of love and trust turned sour unfolds. Imagine a time when the mansion was not a symbol of dread but a beacon of prosperity and joy. A wealthy landowner, known for his kindness and generosity, resided here with his beloved wife. But beneath this veneer of happiness lurked a sinister plot. The landowner's closest confidant, driven by greed, hatched a plan to seize the mansion and its vast wealth. He manipulated the landowner's wife, twisting her love into a weapon of betrayal. She was deceived into poisoning her husband, and as the life drained from his eyes, so did the warmth from the mansion. The confidant's triumph was short-lived. The wife, filled with remorse, took her own life, leaving the mansion and its riches to the traitor. But the mansion had seen the betrayal. It had felt the pain of the landowner and the despair of his wife. It seethed with the injustice of it all. The spectral whispers tell us of the mansion's transformation. Once a symbol of love and prosperity, it became a vessel of vengeance. The spirits of the landowner and his wife were trapped within its decaying walls, their souls unable to find peace. Their spectral whispers echo through the halls, a testament to their unending quest for justice. The whispers speak of the confidant's fate. He lived out his days in the mansion, tormented by the spectral whispers and haunted by the faces of his victims. His greed had won him a mansion, but it had also won him an eternity of guilt and torment. The spectral whispers reveal an eternal thirst for justice, a thirst that haunts the mansion to this very day. They yearn for redemption and peace, a chance to right the wrongs of a past steeped in betrayal. And as the spectral whispers fade, the mansion once again falls into an unsettling stillness. The mansion's long-buried secrets have clawed their way to the surface, and now they demand to be heard. As the spectral whispers grew louder, the mansion's history began to unfold, revealing a narrative drenched in betrayal. It was once a haven of love between two souls, bound by an unbreakable bond. But this bond shattered when a trusted friend, consumed by envy and greed, betrayed their companionship. The friend, blinded by his desire for wealth and power, struck a deadly blow, leaving the mansion to mourn its fallen master. But betrayal was just the beginning. The mansion bore silent witness to a tale of revenge that followed. The betrayed spirit, unable to rest, vowed vengeance on the traitor. The once opulent halls of the mansion turned into a chilling battlefield as the spirit relentlessly pursued its betrayer, leaving a trail of spectral shadows in its wake. And then there was the eternal thirst for justice. The mansion resonated with the spirit's unending plea for justice, a plea that echoed through the desolate halls and whispered into the ears of the living. The spirit sought retribution for the betrayal, the unjust taking of a life that once filled the mansion with joy and laughter. The impact of these events transformed the mansion. Its grandeur was replaced with an eerie silence, its warmth with a chilling cold. The once lively halls now echoed with the whispers of the past, a constant reminder of the mansion's history. The inhabitants, both living and spectral, were bound by the mansion's secrets, living each day in the shadow of its haunting past. But the mansion's secrets are not yet fully revealed, for there is one more tale to tell. The final tale is one of a haunting that has lasted for centuries, a haunting that continues to this day. This is no ordinary ghost story, no simple tale of bumps in the night. This is a tale of an undying spirit, of a thirst for justice that time itself could not quench. The mansion, once full of life and laughter, now stands as a monument to betrayal and revenge. Its grand halls, which once echoed with the sound of music and merriment, now echo with spectral whispers and mournful howls. The spectral figures that roam these halls are said to be the souls of those who once lived here, trapped in an eternal waltz between the world of the living and the world of the dead. These spirits, bound by the chains of their past, are said to be the victims of a grave injustice. Betrayed by those they trusted, their spirits could not find rest in the afterlife. Instead, they were drawn back to the mansion, to the scene of their ultimate betrayal, forever doomed to relive their final moments. Those who dare to enter the mansion are met with an eerie silence, a silence that is all too quickly replaced by the sounds of the unseen, the creaking of floorboards, the rustling of unseen figures, the distant howl that sends shivers down the spine. These are the sounds that fill the mansion's desolate halls. Yet, despite the fear, there are those who are drawn to the mansion, compelled by an insatiable curiosity or perhaps a desire to uncover the truth. They come seeking answers, searching for a glimpse into the mansion's haunted past. Yet they often leave with more questions than answers, their minds filled with tales of spectral figures and haunting whispers. And so the abandoned mansion on Elm Street continues to hold its secrets, whispering them only to those brave enough to listen.